Alrighty, everybody. We are in week 4, and we have a fun week. Um, in my opinion, this is one of the more fun weeks. It is also slightly challenging because it's generally something very new that most people haven't done much of. So I want to walk you through it. I promise you, if you watch the videos that I'll highlight here in a minute, it will walk you straight through the whole situation. And it is not incredibly difficult. It's just new, and most people haven't touched upon it. So what we are doing this week is we are doing ADR and Foley. So essentially, what Foley is the sound effects that you hear with inside television and movies. Most of those sound effects are not natural sounds that are picked up by the microphone. Most of them are inserted, and we're talking like thousands and thousands and thousands of little pieces of audio that are mixed in to movies, and definitely hundreds and hundreds, if not upwards of 1,000 for even just a 45-minute to hour-long TV show. And then your ADR, another interesting thing. 75% of what you see and hear when an actor is speaking on a television or a film, 75% of it is ADR. It's not actually what you hear from the day of recording, because there could be sounds in the background. The sound could be a little bit light or a little bit um, overpowering or something like that. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to show you the basics of how you can go in and correct if you have some bad audio or add sound effects, so on and so forth. So this is our intro page, and we're going to move on to page number 2. So these are our study materials. It is absolutely imperative that you go through all the study materials, watch all the videos, probably defer back to the videos as you set up your ADR. Uh, pardon me, pardon me there. Had a little bit of yawn. I was up late last night. Um, you you're going to be doing this in Premiere Pro, and so you need to understand how to improve the audio and uh, create the ADR or create the sound effects. All right, so first off, the very first video is how to make better audio in Premiere Pro. This is basically a nice little walkthrough that's going to just show you some of the applications with inside Premiere Pro that you can add to your audio just to improve the sound quality, something that's very important. Most people will, in this class, when they go out and record things, they record with their cell phones. Maybe they have a camera, but they generally don't have professional audio gear, and so the audio is not quite as good as it could be. Well, this is going to show you some easy little effects that you can put right onto your audio that will help fix it to some extent. Okay. Our second video is how to remove noise. Um, I'm sure every single one of you have recorded with some sort of a camera, whether it be your cell phone or a regular camera, and you get wind noise. Like you can hear the wind blowing into the microphone, and it's just absolutely horrible. Well, there within Audition, if you have downloaded the Adobe Suite, you have the ability to use Audition, and Audition has some very, very, very powerful audio um, audio fixing tools. So removing clicks, removing wind noise, removing things like that. So this guy right here, by the way, he is kind of the guy on the internet. If you ever go onto YouTube and just type in a tutorial on how to fix audio, he comes up 90% of the time. All right. And then for the assignment this week, you need to know these two videos right here. Okay, so make sure that you watch them from start to finish. Make sure that you go back and reference them as you're setting up all of your project and everything. Okay, so this is the magic of making sound. So this is basically showing how people record different sound effects that they add to their films. Now, I understand you guys don't have professional audio gear, but you guys generally have cell phones, and 99.9% of the cell phones out there have audio recording apps on them or in them. So you will be able to utilize that if need be, if you don't have good audio equipment. and you're going to go out and you're going to go and try and find different things that are going to make the sounds that you want to use, and you're going to put them into your assignment for the week. That's going to go through all of the process. This next video is ADR, automated dialogue replacement. Okay, so you're going to take a film or a scene from a film, go find it on the internet, however you want to do it, whatever scene you want. Don't make it an incredibly difficult scene. Okay, something fairly simple with a little bit of dialogue. I'm going to show you some examples here in a minute that you'll be able to view. And again, you're going to then either record on your phone or you can record on your computer. There's generally a microphone on the computer. Most people nowadays have AirPods, and you can you know Bluetooth your AirPods to your computer, and you can utilize that to actually record your ADR, which will then make it sound a lot better than if you're just recording into the microphone of the computer. Okay. So this video right here shows you exactly how to set up your timeline. Um, Verbally, I'll tell you, you essentially take your video that has the audio in it and you chop it up into single sentence or small phrases, and you cut it apart, and then you record, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. You record you saying the audio over and over until you get the right inflection and the right tone within Premiere Pro, and then you go and delete the original audio and you insert the new audio. But they're going to show you how to do that in here as well, so you can go back and defer to it. I'm also going to jump in here. I'll actually open up Premiere Pro right now as we move forward, so I can show you what we're going to do. Premiere Pro, there we go. Okay, so let's move on to the next page while Premiere Pro opens. All right. Oops. Here we go. So this is a big week, but not really a big week. So you're going to do a film critique this week for your discussion question. I have given you the Unforgiven right here. It should all set up, so you can click this and play this. One of the top 100 films of all time, according to the MPGA, I believe is the name of it, Motion Picture Guild Association. Um, it's won 3 Academy Awards: Best Picture, Best Editing, Best Director. Again, right here, one of the top 100 films of all time. It is a 2.5 hour Western film from I believe it was like, man, was it 90, man, like 98 or something like that. I'm blanking on the year, but incredible film. Whether or not you like Westerns, it really is an incredible film. It is beautifully edited, beautifully filmed, and it's interesting as well. Now I'm going to warn you, right down here, I put it also. It is rated R for language, violence, and scenes of sexuality. Um, I don't believe it shows any nude scenes, but it does imply um, sexual scenes. So if that is something that is highly offensive to you and it's something that you don't prefer to watch, please reach out and contact me so we can discuss this. It has gunfights. It's a Western. It's a Clint Eastwood Western film. So there definitely is some violence in there, and then it does insinuate some adult content. So again, if that is something that you just prefer not to put in front of yourself, and I've had a few students over the years tell me that, no problem at all. Please let me know, and we can talk about it, and we'll get something worked out for you. But you are going to watch the film, and then you are going to talk about the film's pacing, discuss the editing, what kind of editing, the dissolves, the J cuts, the fades. I would suggest definitely reading this. What is the emotional tone? Talk about the lighting. You're looking at writing between 350 and 500 words, which is a page to a page and a half. Make sure that you have good punctuation, spelling, and grammar. Okay. And then I will also warn you, because I've had this come up over the last couple of years, please don't use AI. I've had a few people do so. It is quite obvious when AI writes stuff for people. Um, Watch the film and give me your thoughts. I would much rather have your personal thoughts and have the grammar be a little bit funky or some misspellings or some punctuations than have AI write a perfectly written essay that you can absolutely tell that it has no emotion or feeling behind it. So watch the film. I would suggest reading all of these first before watching the film, so you can maybe take a couple notes. Hopefully, you will enjoy the film. Once you get that turned into here, as always, this is a discussion question. So you write it, you post it in here, and then everybody by Sunday, that's by Thursday, and then by Sunday, everybody needs to comment on two fellow students' posts. And this is worth some points. So please make sure that you jump in on that. And then your work this week. So, this week, in my opinion, is super fun. So, what you're going to do is you're going to go and find a 2 to 2.5 minute sequence from a film that you would like to use, and you're going to listen to it, watch it, and then you're going to take out all of the audio. You're just going to basically eliminate the audio line, and you're going to insert all the sound effects, and then you're going to go and record, and you're going to record the dialogue. So you technically don't get rid of the sound effects and the dialogue and everything until you've recorded it, but then you're going to replace it. So here's right here, 2 to 2.5 minutes. Okay. Add Foley sounds to the scene. Do ADR for the actors' voices. There must be at least 4 lines of dialogue minimum. And the reason I say that is because I've had people in the past go and find scenes that had zero dialogue or 1 line, and that's it. Um, this right here, this scene right here, and this right here are two different things that we created um, 5 or 6 years ago. Um, and it's fun. Like this has no dialogue, but then this is nothing but dialogue. So it's just kind of giving you the two pieces of what it looks like. You'll export it and you'll upload it to Vimeo or YouTube. We were using Rumble at the time. I'll go change that. Um, but these are two examples. This is 100%. You'll be able to tell when you watch it. 100% recorded. All the sound effects are recorded on I think a smartphone. It's not beautiful or perfect, but you kind of get it. There's glass shattering and punches and wood breaking because it's a fight scene from Mission Impossible. And then down here, this is just a fun one that we recorded as an example. Me and my wife, we did it in the evening. I think we did it in like 2 hours, maybe tops. We recorded it and then did the ADR, and then I fixed it. I think this took maybe 2 hours, and we just did a kind of a little dialogue, trying to be funny, where it's my wife and me, and we're talking about our kids and being my wife being a domestic engineer, a housewife is basically what we were playing off of, and just trying to have some fun. All right, so there's your two examples. All right, so let's jump over here to Premiere Pro so I can show you. So I'm just gonna open up a sequence right here. I don't even really care how all this works. Okay, and we'll do a new sequence, and we'll hit OK. All right, so here's my sequence. So um, I don't have any video to throw in here to show you, but what I wanted to make sure you did understand is how to record. So when you open up Premiere Pro, you're normally going to put your video right in here. So I'll grab a video right here that doesn't have anything I'm going to do on it. We'll just go like that, and I'll drop it in there, and we'll change the sequence settings. Okay, so here it is right here, and there's talking and everything. We're just going to say, let's say that this is something that you have went and found. But what we want to do is you want to come over here, you want to go to Premiere Pro, and you're going to come down here to Settings, and you're going to come over here to Audio Hardware. You're going to click on that. Now, the one thing we want is we want our default input. Notice what I have right here. That's what I have selected right now is my AirPods. So I'm utilizing my AirPods to be able to record whatever it is that you want to use. If you're using your MacBook microphone, you can use that. If you have AirPods, you can select your AirPods once they're synced. You can plug in a microphone if you happen to have a microphone, and you can select that. It'll automatically pop up here. All right. Um, then all you're going to do is you're going to come over here and we'll mute that so you guys don't hear it. And then you're going to click on your microphone right here. And when you click on your microphone, it's going to go 3, 2, 1. It's going to start playing and you can start talking. And that's it. So that's how you would record. Um, that's how you would record your audio. So let me check something out here because it didn't want to let me click it. So we'll just go like this. We'll go microphone. We'll hit yes. Like, microphone output. Yep, we're gonna go there. Buffer. Hit OK. It's gonna let me click it now. There it goes. Yeah, it didn't like my microphone. So it's recording. And it would be playing. And then see now it says it's recording. And so now I can talk. And then it's gonna say things. You can see my meters going right here, and everything's moving right along. And you can see my playhead is moving right along. And when I get done, I can hit my space bar and it stops. And lo and behold, if I zoom in, this is everything I've just been saying right here. All this is what I've been saying. Okay. So I know that that's very rudimentary, but it's very simple. So again, I'll walk through it. Your videos right here that you shot or that you are going to use, and you'll have your dialogue of the people. You come over here and you're going to go Premiere Pro and you're going to go to settings and you come down to audio hardware. And then you are going to select the microphone in this list that you're going to use. You can use, um, if you have your own microphone, I have one called G Sneezy. There's a microphone I can plug in. This is the MacBook microphone. There's the AirPod microphone. Any of those, you can select whatever one you want to be your microphone and hit OK. Once you've done that, you can click on this right here, and it'll count you down 3, 2, 1, and go. And then you can start talking, and it's moving, and you can see, you know it's working because you can see your meters right here, and you're talking and talking and talking, and then when you're done, you press space bar, and lo and behold, there it is. All right. Then you can go in and you can just delete your audio, the audio track, the original audio track, and you can make sure that everything's, pushed where it needs to go. So that's my quick run through for that. But at the same time, over here, just to make sure you do understand, under our study materials, right there, ADR, this video is going to give you a much, much more in-depth look at exactly how to set up an ADR project and how to record the ADR project. Remember, if you do not have a microphone, you can use your cell phone, you can use your AirPods, you can use your microphone on your laptop. I don't care about the quality of the audio. I care that your audio matches what we're seeing the lips on the actor saying. So that's it. Hopefully this wasn't too muddled. I just wanted to kind of run through this and let you know what was important about it. This is a fun week. In my opinion, what I suggest though, get to work on it early. You have a 2.5 hour movie you got to watch and write a paper on, and then you need to do this. I would say your ADR project, along with your sound effects project, will probably take you 2 or 3 sessions throughout the week. If you start working on it, let's say you find a video and you want to do it. You're going to want to familiarize yourself with the video. You're going to put it in Premiere Pro. You're going to listen to it, watch it, and then you're going to start thinking about sound effects. You're probably going to spend an hour or two just creating sound effects. And then you're going to probably spend an hour or two just recording the voices for the actors. And then you're going to spend another couple hours inserting those into the Premiere Pro timeline and syncing them up. So right there, just by an hour or two, if you just go for the long and you say 2 hours, that's a 6 hour project to create this. So make sure that you plan accordingly to make sure that you have plenty of time. If you have any questions, as always, reach out through the inbox and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. I hope you have a good time with this one. Again, questions, please reach out as soon as possible so I can help you out. I want to make sure that everybody understands and knows exactly what they're doing. All right, guys, have a great week. Enjoy this one. This is a fun one.